Switch me on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Proton Pack is Not a Toy. My name is Matt, and I want to start off by saying thank you to Christian Jones of the Arizona Ghostbusters. He made that new intro that you just saw, and also made the one that I've been using for the better part of the last year. And just out of the blue sends me a message yesterday and said, hey, I was bored, I made this for your channel, do you want to use it? I can send it over to you. So absolutely, yes, thank you so much. I'm blown away by people's thoughtfulness and generosity, and I'll be happy to use that one in rotation with the one that I've been using that you guys are used to seeing. I still love them both, and we'll continue to use them, so thank you so much. Another thing I want to talk about before we get into today's topic, I will be a guest on a different channel called Inside the Booth. They do movie reviews and things of that nature on Sunday and Tuesday nights. So I'm scheduled to be on November 9th at 8 p.m. Central Time, as well as November 30th, I believe the same time, 8 p.m. Central Time. And they're talking Ghostbusters all month, each Sunday and Tuesday night. And so they're going to talk to me a little bit about what I do here on the channel. And then we'll start talking about the movies, what we like about them, and they have kind of a rating system that they go through. So before you switch over to Toy Anxiety on Tuesday night on the 9th, check us out at 8 p.m. Central Time and see what we got going on there on Inside the Booth. And I'll be talking about it more as we get closer to that date. Obviously today, the big reveal is going to take place on the Hasbro website. They're going to have the live stream that's just for the premium members, but obviously it's going to be something they're going to show off to everybody once the live stream is over for what is anticipated to be the Ghostbusters Afterlife HasLab Proton Pack. So I just wanted to do kind of a preview thought video here and talk about kind of what I'm anticipating and things I'm going to be looking for when they do show off the pictures or video or whatever and reveal it to us. So I'm saying Ghostbusters Afterlife Pack because when they had the video with Jason Reitman where they wheeled it out on the PulseCon clip, it did show just enough of the pack to see some of the weathering and see some of the extra bits on the red tubing to show that those are details that are just from the Ghostbusters Afterlife pack. So that's what we can expect this to be. The picture that they showed that was just the silhouette with the light coming on in the power cell, it did not have a wand connected to the pack in that picture. So my thought is, and I'm hoping, is that the Spengler Neutrona wand that they've already put out will be compatible with that Proton pack. And the big question is for everybody, how much is this going to cost? And obviously that'll be something we'll have an answer to tonight. Spengler's Neutrona wand is still on sale for $125 on the website. I think I bought it for about $100 from GameStop when it first came out. So if that's the price for a wand, then I would expect it to be 3 or 4 times that price for the Proton pack itself. So that's upwards of $500 at least for that if it doesn't already come with its own wand. Some of the things I'm going to be looking for, just out of my own curiosity, are going to be connectivity. If this is the one that they're going to have be the thrower for that pack, how are they going to connect and integrate the lights and sounds from the thrower to the Proton pack? As if you've been a builder or if you're aware of how kind of the things work, even on the Spirit pack, you just flip the switch on the thrower and the lights come on the pack as well as the thrower. So that would be the case for most of the people that build their regular cosplay Proton packs as well. You flip the switch, everything comes on. So are they going to have a way to integrate the switches here on the Spengler Neutrona wand to control the lights and sounds on the pack itself? or will it be something where you have to use that master switch on the ion arm or something else to activate the lights and sounds on the pack separate from the wand? That's one of the things I'm going to be looking for. Also, how are they going to connect the loom? I know that this came with 2 different caps here, so if you screw this one off to take the batteries out, this also had a different connector. I don't have it with me, it's still in the box, that had a connection where it could connect to some loom. But I'm wondering if it'll connect that way from the pack to the thrower, or if maybe they will provide another battery pack situation where it's already connected to the loom, so this whole thing is connected to a loom, and that part will just screw in without having to have an end cap. That's just a thought. We'll see. That's one of the things I'm curious about. Another thing that I'm going to be looking at in terms of overall quality of it, obviously it's not going to be aluminum and fiberglass as a, one of the cosplay packs that we've kind of gotten used to seeing, people that have built their own replica packs. This is, as much as this is a little bit of aluminum and mostly plastic, that's what I'm expecting from the pack itself. One thing that you have to consider though is the Alice frame and the straps. What are they going to be made out of? How durable are they going to be? Are they going to be able to deal with the weight? I'm not expecting it to be a heavy pack. Somewhere in between, obviously, a Spirit pack and one of the replica packs. But what kind of materials, what kind of quality are we going to get out of the straps and the frame itself? That's one of the things that I'm going to be really curious about, if they'll even show off here in the video. And then how much are they going to put into these lights and sounds? We saw the silhouette video with it powering on the power cell, but instead of the power cell meter going up and down, it just turned on blue and was just static. So is that a detail where eventually it will scroll as we've gotten used to seeing it, or is it going to be something where it's just a static light? So that would be a little disappointing if it didn't scroll as it's seen in the movies. I would expect that it would, maybe just for a prototype. They don't have that part ready yet, or just in the teaser video they didn't care to show off that much detail, as they didn't come out and say, hey, this is a Proton pack. They wanted it to still be kind of a mystery. We'll see how that goes. And then, the bits and bobs, the details, the wires and the connectors, any kind of push buttons on there to see how accurate and what kind of quality we get on those, and how much of it is going to be able to modify, let's say it that way. We know that a lot of people, when they got the Spengler Neutrona one, they took off things like the V-hook bracket and then updated some of the side knobs, put a different clippered valve on there to make it more accurate to an actual thrower with just using the main body given to us here by Hasbro. How much of the Proton pack will be something where we can do certain things like that, put on real parts as opposed to something more plastic to make it more durable or more accurate? I'm a little worried about, again, if these go together, how well the V-hook connection is going to hold up and last. It seems like it would be okay depending on the weight of it, but I don't know if I would want to carry it around on a con or something, or Halloween, expecting this V-hook connection to stay engaged the whole time. So how trustworthy would it be? Those are the things I'm going to be kind of keeping my eye out for, as well as obviously the price of it. It would be easy to price a lot of people out of it. If it's along the $800 to $1,000 guess that some people have had, then that's gonna, I don't think that the project would get enough support for it to be pushed on to actual production. I think it needs to be no more than $500 or $600 for it to be successful, because more than that, then it's pretty much worth it anyway to go ahead and start working on your own real cosplay replica level proton pack, and not something that's just mass-produced toy. That's my thought on it. If it's something that is affordable and it does look like it's going to be decent quality, then I'm interested. I'm not going to go ahead and say that I'm definitely going to buy it yet because I haven't seen it yet, but it does have my interest peaked. It would be cool. I've already got a Ghostbusters 2 general build, as you've seen plenty of times here, and then I'm working on the Max Factory pack that's going to be my 1984 Ghostbusters pack. So it would be kind of cool to be able to just have a ready-built, close enough one-to-one scale Ghostbusters Afterlife pack, so I could have some from the 3 movies without having to go through the process of building a replica pack for Ghostbusters Afterlife, just to have one that would be good enough, that would look decent sitting or hanging next to packs from the other movies. So another thing is, some people have asked, is how much of this will be, we talked about modifications, what about modifying a Afterlife pack to be, it would be modular, where they can switch things out and make it into a 1984 or a 1989 pack? Or will it have to stay pretty much a Afterlife pack based on the way it's constructed? So those are the things to look out for. I'll stop rambling about it now. We'll have answers to all these things by the end of the day. And I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but I will do a follow-up video once we do have some of these answers, and we can talk about it in the comments. Again, thank you for sticking around and subscribing to the channel. We've picked up a lot of subscribers lately. I had like 3,000 views in the first 5 days on that silly Casper video, Proton Pack Detective video that I made, just kind of offhand. I expected to get about 100 views out of it, and it hit the algorithm and took off. So thank you if that's your introduction to the channel. I hope that you find stuff here that you find interesting, and you do like the videos and subscribe to the channel. I sure would appreciate it. So we'll be back soon with more content, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next one. Have a good day.